Dear students, this is class 11 physiology, digestion and absorption. The topic for our delivery today is fate of digestion. Fate of digestion means in the gastrointestinal tract in animals, especially in human beings. What is the ultimate product and end product of different foods that are taken in as food during the nutrition in the gastrointestinal tract? The first component of the food, that is the polysaccharides. The second component of the food is the proteins made up of amino acids. The third product of food, they are the fats, and the fourth product of the food, they are the nucleic acids. These substances need digestion, which are broken down chemically by the different enzymes to form their end products. The polysaccharides are long chains of monosaccharides. The enzymes which act upon these polysaccharides are salivary amylase, pancreatic juices, and intestinal amylase. The intermediate products of oligosaccharides, dextrins, then disaccharides, maltose, isomaltose, and limit dextrins. The enzymes are present: intestinal maltase, isomaltase, sucrase, lactase, and limit dextrinase. The end products of these polysaccharides are monosaccharides: glucose, fructose, and galactose. Glucose, fructose, and galactose. So for the chemical formula and the configuration of these three substances concerned, C6H12O6, same is the formula of this, same is the formula of this, but these are the different isomers of, we can say, the glucose, structural isomers: glucose, fructose, and galactose. They are derived from the degradation by the enzymatic breakdown of polysaccharides, which are the long chains of these glucose, fructose, and galactose. The end products of proteins are amino acids. The enzymes responsible are gastric pepsin, pancreatic trypsin, and chymotrypsin. The intermediate products during the protein breakdown, they are proteoses and peptones. Both are classified as peptides. These peptides are made up of two or more than two similar or different amino acids. The enzyme is responsible for these breakdown of peptides later on, that is pancreatic carboxypeptidase, intestinal aminopeptidases, and dipeptidases. The end products of these proteins are amino acids of 20 types: glycine, arginine, lysine, leucine, isoleucine, tryptophan, etc. Then the fats. Fats are also the long chains of carboxylic acids. They are acted upon by the bile salts. These bile salts are sodium glycolate and sodium taurocholate. The intermediate products are emulsified fats. These fats are saponified or emulsified by these salts. The enzymes which act upon, they are gastric, pancreatic, and intestinal lipases. Fats are also called as lipids. That is why these lipases, enzymes which act upon these, they break down in the presence of bile salts. The end products are fatty acids and glycerol. Fatty acids and glycerol. These fatty acids and glycerol can be sometimes directly absorbed through the intestinal villi or sometimes broken down to final products. But these are the end products of fat digestion. Then the nucleic acids. Pancreatic nucleases, DNases, and RNases are the enzymes which act upon these DNases and RNases. The intermediate products are nucleotides, dinucleotides, trinucleotides, and nucleic acids are itself, whether RNA and DNA, they are polynucleotides. The enzyme responsible for the digestion of these nucleic acids are intestinal nucleotidases and nucleosidases, because there are two substances, nucleotides and nucleosides. The end products of these are nitrogenous bases of 4 or 5 types, adenine, guanine, thymine, cytosine, and uracil, and pentose sugars and inorganic phosphates. Pentose sugars and inorganic phosphates. These are the end products of these nucleic acids. Then the minerals, then the vitamins, they don't are digested in the body. They are absorbed as fresh and utilized as fresh. That is all for today.